Hi all, back with more Combat Commander. Playing James Watton's CC bot digital version. There it is there. Playing Scenario 1, Fat Lipke. I'm playing as the Russians, the bot's playing as the Germans. This is my part 4 of this playthrough. I'm not long back from just copying part 3 across. So, it was the Russians' turn though, wasn't it? I think, or was it? That was clever, Grant. I've got one card played out of my hand, but was that concealment again? Looks like I've drawn a card there. I think we drew 2 defense cards because he attacked me twice, so I think 2 defense cards. And then that concealment. Yeah, I did, yeah. So, yeah, he fired twice and then that was it. He only carried out one action, wasn't it? We got the time trigger and all that as well. Yeah, I should know where I was at. I've not been away that long. Right. So it is. It's the Russians to go. So that's our hand. Yes, I think we're... yeah, I think we're discarding. Well, mate. Right, so hang on. If I discard 3 cards... do I get to drop to 5 cards? I'm assuming I do. I mean, I can only discard 3 cards. Because that's what my nationality says. It says it's got on that chart. Discard Russia 3 cards. But because I played the card in their turn... well, let's see. The action is it's an order and it's pass, isn't it? So pass. If a player chooses to give no orders, discard any number of cards up to his nationality's discard limit, which is what I would do. Showing the player raid sheet. Wait, that's a bit. I'm missing something then. That's all it's saying. I can discard. Hold on. So my action is to discard. Then my turn ends and I draw up to 5 cards. That's what it is. Yeah. You can't beat this rulebook, can you? Up to now, Grant. I don't think so as well. I think it's meant to be regarded as a good rulebook, and I mean that bit there is maybe not telling you what's what, but I'm sure it'll tell me if I go to the sequence of play part. Which there isn't really any of that on this, is there? Is there a sequence of play? No. Okay. Hang on then. So yeah, sequence of play. A turn consists of the player choosing to either perform one or more orders or discard any number of fate cards. And then if a player chooses to perform no orders in his turn, he may instead discard any number of cards up to but not exceeding the discard capability of the nation he is commanding, as shown in the player aid sheet. So we're not like discarding to draw new cards. We're just discarding 3 cards right now. And then hand refill, which is 5 point. That's the 4th part of the sequence of play. At the end of every turn, the active player only must draw fate cards or the top of his draw pile till the number of cards in his hand equals his hand size. Yeah, very good. Okay, so we discard these 3 cards, right? That's our order. Now we end our turn. We need to refill our hand. We're going to draw 4 cards, right? So we get fire with a concealment, which we've used quite a lot. Artillery deny. We kind of want a move order. Come on, a rout. Oh, artillery request. No, that wasn't good. Now, was there the option that we discarded cards? No. Is that, see, you discard when passing, it's in there. Ah, but you know when that's greyed out? Well, actually, no. It wasn't that, was it? It was like demolitions. How does it know there's no fortifications on the... I'm not sure why that's greyed out then. I mean, I never found it very useful, and I've still not found the use for... Well, I've still not found out what the point is, or why you would ever want to remove a fortification that was beside one of your units. I must be missing something there, which I've probably said before. Right, so I don't think there's nothing there done. We did discard cards, but there's nothing, no trigger there. You can see it's in there. You discard when passing, but it's greyed out, so I can't select it. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Well, we'll just move on. Like I say, when we were playing the physical, it was demolitions, but I wouldn't want to play that now anyway. Right, so the bot. Yes, reveal next order. Rout. Rout's not going to work for him. We've nothing broken. Well, he's nothing broken either. So that's going to be a skip current order. Order skip threat increased. Reveal next order. Oh, right. Well, do you have any ambushes? No. But they might. So here's a possible melee here. I think we should maybe let them go for this. I mean, not that I shouldn't be looking at my hands saying, oh, do I have ambushes and whatever. We've got to try and think of the fact we don't know, or we're considering options for the bot here, so we shouldn't be knowing what's in our hand. So just double check in advance. Let's just move one hex, isn't it? But this is when you can move into melee. There's no other one hex move I would want to make. And the fact that they're going to have a 6 against a 5, okay, it's not a big boost. The problem is that melee's brutal, isn't it? It's like, you know, they're either going to lose this, or this is going to be eliminated, or these are going to be eliminated. And that's the draw of a dice. Well, ambushes will come into this, but like I've said, I don't have any ambushes, but I'll tell you what I do have is a light wounds. That's, well, because I think an ambush breaks a unit, but that doesn't really help me, does it? I would just replace it. At least I don't think that would help. Shall we do this? Yeah, let's do it. Right, they're going to advance into there then. Why not? Right, so what happens here is we're going to a melee occurs. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to hope that they don't play an ambush, because we've not got any ambushes. So a melee occurs. Carry on, no actions from me. So he's no ambushes, we've no ambushes. So now we're just getting down in the melee. But there's two things that we need to remember here. Well, actually no, not bot squad is breaking. Bot wins a melee. So we need to, if they do win it. Yeah, like I say, we've no ambushes. So the inactive player makes a die roll and adds it to his melee firepower. Oh, hang on. There's no, it's box firepower, isn't it? After both players have played and resolved any ambushes, each adds up current firepower of each of his remaining units. Right, so it's 5 to the Russians and 6 to the Germans. Not weapons. in the melee hex. Then adds +1 for each of these units with a box firepower. None of them have got box firepower. And the inactive player makes the die roll first. So here we go. The Russians are going to make the die roll first. Now remember, the Germans have the initiative card. Yeah, there's no cards in my hand that I could have played to do anything. So the Russians are going to draw their to add to their melee card. Remember, the Germans have got the initiative. Oh, well, right. So I think the Germans want to use the initiative card because that's horrible. I mean, we know there's time triggers to do first. So if I re-roll that, does the time trigger still trigger? I get the feeling I might not find an easy answer to that. Although you would think it might have been thought about. Well, look up initiative first. Initiative and re-rolling 9.1. At any time during the game, the player currently in control of an initiative card may choose to cancel all effects of the last die roll to have been made, including any die trigger. There you go. And cause it to be re-rolled. This decision must be made prior to any trigger / results of that roll being implemented. When a player calls for a re-roll in this manner, he must give the initiative card to the opponent, who will then control it unless and until he performs a re-roll action, thus passing it back to the first player. So I mean, he could pass it back to the next card, couldn't he? I think we should pass it on with this, because they're going to lose this. They're going to lose their leader. So we're going to take the initiative card, if I can pick it up, and we're going to pass that to the Germans, right? So I'm going to put that over the other side, and we're going to re-roll that. So that must just get discarded, and he's going to draw another card. Right, so he's got a 5. So I suppose the Germans could re-roll that again. Sorry, the Russians. So I could choose to re-roll that again. We don't know what they're going to get yet. But they're only one better off than us. I feel like it's far more important for the Germans here, because they're going to lose the 2 units, the leader and the 1 squad that they've got over this side of the map. And the Russians have got more units and maybe don't care quite. I mean, if they lose that unit, they've still got plenty there, eh? So I wonder if they should maybe keep the initiative, and they could still get lucky if the Germans roll a really bad roll. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep that roll. So the Russians have a melee total of 10. And then the Germans now are going to roll. So they've got 6. So as long as it's not terrible. They're going to draw dice, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, they're good. So, well, if that was going to be their die roll... Oh, well, hold on. Again, the Germans could pass an initiative card to change that die roll. But I don't... That would have been that. They would have rolled if they rolled a 12, that would have been 17. And we rolled an 11, and we would have had 17 as well. With the original die roll. So we would have both had, it would have been a tie. I can't remember what happens there. I think everybody gets eliminated. Was it? Right, I've moved somewhere. There we go. In case of a tie, both sides are eliminated. unless there's a bunker or a pillbox, which there wasn't. So, well, I'm not sure what's right there. I'm not going to re-roll that. We're going to let them have that. So this is going to be eliminated. I don't know, to be honest, if I was going to re-roll the die, it'd been better re-rolling the Russian die. I mean, because they've still only got 10, we could re-roll that and they could still lose it. So I think if I was going to make the decision, I had to make it when the re-roll the 5 that the Russians got. Right, let's not do that, but remember we've got an initiative card. So that's eliminated. That goes on there and gives the Germans 2 points. Oh, we didn't use that. So that goes back 1-2. But then we've also got a trigger here to check for the bot wins a MOE. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be. So bot wins a MOE. Carry on, no actions. Right. There must be an action you can play if you win a MOE. Oh, that's... we've seen it already for the Russians. Was it like gain a victory point? Oh no, gain 2 victory points or something. Anyway, they obviously don't have that in their hand. Okay, that's their first order finished, the advance. So they're in that hex now. Right, let's check for the second order. Reveal next order. Is finished again. Was that not only 1? It was again. So I'm assuming the log. Drawing 2 fake cards into hand, resetting bot turn counters. Order limit reach, end in turn. I'm pretty sure you only done 1 order there. Could it be that the first card that they drew... No, because then if you fail that order, you would be finished. That's maybe a bit odd then, because... that was the sequence of events there. Advance. Why can I not go further back? Maybe it's only a certain amount. We've got an advance. Did we do an order before the advance? I don't think so. And that was for the No, that was for the ambush. They had no ambush in their hand. And then that was a die roll, and that was for checking the bot wins melee. No, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked to me like they only had 1 order. But, okay, fair enough. Right, I might have to stop for now. Yeah, I do actually. So, but I've got a wee bit done there, so I should be able to come back and maybe finish this part off before heading off to bed tonight. So I'll just go and pause it now, and if I don't, then I'll catch it up the next chance I get. It's going to be the Russians' turn next, and they've got a whole lot of rubbish in their hand again. I think they want to discard again, to be honest. Right, anyway, I'll get back to that shortly. So I'll just go and pause just now, and I'll finish this part when I get a chance. Okay, cheers. Hi all, right, back to continue this part 4, I think it is. I think I'm about 19 minutes in there. I didn't get back last night after all, so it's the next again day. Should get this part finished, whether I'll get another bit started or not. Again, I'm a bit pushed for still work, a couple more days of work, and then I get a few days off, but yeah, a few things going on as well, so we shall see. Right, as a Russian turn, do I think there's anything to mention? I think, no, I was watching back part 3 a bit today. I didn't get right through it yet, so I've not quite finished that. I was noticing I thought I was going to have to make a comment on a mistake, but I was talking wrongly, I think it was the last part, yeah. I was talking, for some reason this 7 must have clicked in my head, thinking it was the firepower, and I had 7 plus 2 to make this 9 at first. When I come to actually make the attack though, I get it right, and I use the 5 and the 2. So I thought, oh no, don't tell me you've done something else wrong as well. I think that was all. That sort of, but I haven't watched all that part 3 yet anyway. It's the Russians' turn, but yeah, I don't think they've got great options, have they? Probably want to discard, don't they? Looking really for a move card to get the units moved a bit better. I mean, they got the recover on that guy, so yeah, I think they're going to discard these 3 cards and keep the 2 fire cards, because they are actually, this is a concealment with a fire card, this is a light wounds, which I think, like I've said, I think it's handy to use if the unit's going to be eliminated, but to stop a unit from actually breaking, a squad from breaking, I don't think it's that great. So yeah, I'm going to discard these 3, and then we're going to refill our hand, draw back up to 5. So let's see if we can get a move order. There's a recover with an assault fire, command confusion with a dig in there. First time I think I've seen a dig in. Ah, there we go, there's a move order. Right. So see if we can't at least manoeuvre them a bit better. Oops. Okay, over at the bot. Yeah, I was just noticing that it looked like there was an an order sort of missed out. I just watched the last little bit of that, the start of this video. I don't know what went wrong there, or if something did go wrong, but we'll just push on anyway. So reveal next order for them. Yeah, all we did was, well, we discarded cards, but again, it doesn't seem to be giving the option here to click on anything, to trigger anything when we discard cards. I don't know if it's more relevant if we were the defender, maybe it might be highlighted, but then you don't have to be the defender to do that demolitions, I don't think. And that's what we were using, that's what option we had before with the physical thing, was demolitions. I'm just going to have a look here. Demolitions. Demolitions may only be played when the opponent discards 1 or more cards due to passing. So that's what we've done there. So it's not giving us an option to like trigger that. But the effect is eliminate 1 fortification in any hex containing a friendly unit. And I'm still waiting on somebody telling me the benefit of that. Or am I reading it wrong or understanding it wrong? Anyway, it's not really a concern because there's no fortifications anyway, but I don't think the app knows that there's no fortifications. I don't see how it wouldn't be able to know that. Okay, anyway, reveal next order, let's go. Right, fire with hand grenades. Okay, oh, actually, yeah, they might be able to do this. Now, also I'm not sure here, that says fire with hand grenades, right? And again, just jumping back to the physical part of things here, although I don't think there's any mention about doing this, but I spoke about the fact that the bore sighting is in here, and James has acknowledged that that shouldn't be there unless you're the scenario defender, so it shouldn't come up unless you select defender from the start. And I said, well, if that comes up again, I'm going to choose one of these other ones, because this is what you had in the physical, you choose. This on the app, however, is just coming up with hand grenades. Well, you know what, Grant? That's what you should be doing. Because this is a specific action in your hand, isn't it? So I can't sort of say, well, we can't do hand grenades, so I'll do one of these other ones. Can't do that. I could have done it when we were using the physical, but not anymore. I will, however, with the bore sighting, I think I'll do that. I'll change it to one that I can use, because the bore sighting shouldn't be there. And if it's wanting to use a special order along with the fire, then it should be allowed to use something. Yeah, but okay, this is definitely hand grenades. That's fine. That's fine. That makes me feel better about that as well. I don't want to override the app, and I started thinking, well, before it said you choose, but now it's been specific, so let's just stay with that. Well, the only place you can use the hand grenades is here. Now, if it wasn't beneficial to be using hand grenades and there was a better fire option down here, which, to be honest, that might be the case, without using hand grenades, then I will come down and do that instead, and we'll ignore the hand grenades. But let's have a look at this first. So we've got a strength of 6. No, we've not. We've got... yeah, we can benefit from having it. It's going to be 7 then, isn't it? Because we fire group these two together. So 5, plus 1 for the actual leadership. So that's 6, plus 1 for... He's only at a range of 1, but that's all we're doing. So firing into there would be fine. So, and then because we're using hand grenades, there's a plus 2 to that. So that's 6, 7, that's 9. I mean, these are in pretty good state of affairs. Well, he's only got 1 leadership, so this would be 9, 10, 11, 12, and this would be 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're rolling a 9 against a 12 and a 10, I suppose. I think that's maybe worthwhile. I think the fact that the hand grenades it doesn't feel like they're completely useless there, that I shouldn't sort of consider maybe using firing at somebody else. I mean, it's not that we've got a sitting duck or anything, really, is it? I think the last time we fired with all 3 of these on this, did we? Because I was able to move that out. And what I wanted to try and do was fire on that, wasn't I? Well, it was broken, and now it's repaired. It's not broken anymore. But I mean, even doing that, at best case, well, oh yeah, and I've moved this guy from there to there, now not able in him to attack that hex as well. I remember that as well. Yeah, well, you can't have it always, can you? So I think the best we're going to get over here is using this guy to attack that with 5, 6, 7, and then he can't join in, but he can join in and he can join in, so that's 9. But then 8 because we're crossing that. Yeah, I mean, it's 8 against has 10. Yeah, let's do this fire down here with the hand grenades. Why not? Why not? And I was thinking back to that whole melee when we had the chance to pass that initiative card back, and I don't think I should have done it when they rolled whatever it was they rolled, but when we rolled our roll, I think I said that at the time, maybe I should have took it back, because it's the loss of a unit. You know, it's a complete elimination of a unit. I know we've got more units than them, but okay, anyway. Right, let's go with this then. So 5 plus 1 for the leadership, 6. Plus 1 for him joining the fire group, that's 7. And then plus 2 for the hand grenades. We'll just be an adjacent hex, I think. Hand grenades. Just in case looking for something else. Right, I'm at the wrong bit. Hand grenades. They only be played just prior to the player making a fire attack roll, and only if at least one piece is firing at an adjacent hex. But it does say there, though, in the case of a multi-hex fire group, only one of those hexes needs to be adjacent to the targeted hex, so something to keep in mind. And it does increase it by plus 2. So 5, 6, 7, and then plus 2 is 9. And then we're going to roll the die. Draw dice. There's a 6. So that's a 9, so 15, so not the best. I think he needed more than that. Needed more than a 6. So 15. Now I'm just going to look down at my hand. Now, James came back and replied to the guy that I'd asked about what was the best way to deal with. This is just on James's thread for the digital bot. It's just it was worthwhile commenting on, I think. James came back and said that was a good good question. How do you deal with that? You know, when we know we've got a fire card in our hand, how do you deal with it? We came up with some ideas about leaving your cards face down and try to... I mean, I think you've just got to really try and deal with this. He did mention some talk about he was contemplating trying to build something in that maybe took care of that a little bit, or gave some sort of options, or maybe, you know, maybe the roll of dice or something, but I think you've just got to deal with this yourself, I don't think I'm going to faff about and play cards face down, put cards down, roll dice to select. If I take the op fire or not, I'm just going to decide for myself. I mean, you have to make these moves sometimes. You can't sort of, just the same as you've been playing against somebody else, you've got to make the move. They might have a fire order, they might not. You just got to go with it. Right, and I was thinking about that because I'm looking down at my hand now to see, and I do have a concealment card. However, do I want to use that there? Because that was a pretty poor roll by them. So, and we do get to see the roll before, that's the whole point of concealment. You play it before you make a defense roll. So my defense roll would be for the squad, it would be 8 plus 1 for leadership, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the terrain. So it's 12, so I only need a 4. However, the leader, it's a wee bit worse off, wasn't he? 10, did I say? 10 needs a 6. I think I'm going to take my chances, Going to take my chances. Right, so we're going to draw defense roll for the squad, who's sitting with a morale of 12, and we get a big 10. This is probably the one we wanted for the leader to make it safer. So he's alright. So, and then the captain is 7, plus the terrain of 3 is 10. Needs to beat a 15. And he's drawn one better with 11. So all good. They're both good. No harm done, and that's that. Right, that was their first order. So we'll try for another one. Reveal next order. Recover. Ooh, I'm just looking, we've got a broken machine gun. No, there's no hexes came up yet. In fact, we've had very little events, haven't we? And yet that first playthrough, man, there was events all the time. So recover's not going to be any good to him. He's nobody broken, he's nobody suppressed. So that's just going to be a skip. Skip current order skip, and then he's going to be finished, isn't he? Right, so then back to us. 13 minutes on top of 9. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, so no need to recover, and I might want to fire. Well, no. Yeah, remember, we're sitting here as well. That's a pretty poor fire as well. Can we have we got any actions we could add to that? Box firepower, no, we don't have that, so we can't do assault fire. Crossfire, add +2 when firing a moving target. No, nothing really we can do there to add to our fire. So I mean, our firepower there's going to be 5, 1 for the leadership, and then we could use the leader as well, so it'd be 7. But they're sitting. He's on a 8, 9, 10, and he's on an 8 only. A 10 and an 8, and they'd be firing with a 7. It's not terrible. Well, you know what? I might do it. Let's move first though. Let's get these guys a bit better positioned, I think. Now we're gonna have to watch for op fire though, but so I'm gonna play this move card, and we're gonna activate. Oh man, how did I do that? How did I manage that? This guy's not in range. Ugh, you divvy. So that's really bad. Have we been cheating at all? Because he can't be activated to become part of a fire group. Did I try and do that at any point? Don't think so. No, nothing. No, nothing's in range. He's not got range anyway. Yeah, we actually want this guy moved across. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, but I can't activate him. Oh, yeah, Grant. Well, I could activate him on his own. That seems a waste. What could we get? Could we get... Well, hold on here. Can't we move this leader into this hex? Move this, maybe... I mean, you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, but remember, they are going to have the chance of firing at you. And... Yeah, because if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 with this guy, then 1, 2, 3, 4 with that guy, and then move the leader into there, then I'll be able to pick that guy up next time. So the light machine gun stays where it is then. I mean, the light machine gun can only fire here, remember. It can't fire at this because of these woods being in the way. However, I suppose this is the sort of the big hex, if you like, isn't it? I mean, we do have there's that one behind as well, which is quite important too. I mean, they're both controlled objectives, none that give victory points straight up, unless you control them all. Oh, I forgot about that objective, which eliminated points are doubled. Oh dear. And we did lose a squad and gave them 2 victory points. They're actually going to get another 2 victory points. So that's 1, 2, so it's back to 0 because of that objective. Eliminated points are doubled. I didn't count that. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, because I think we were up about 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I only gave them 2 points. Okay, so elimination is pretty powerful points wise. Right, I think I'm going to activate this. I'm going to activate the leader and then activate this, and this. I'm not going to activate this, and I can't activate that. So so I'm going to move this guy 1, 2, right, and then the bot's going to say, wait a minute, and he's going to have 2 movement points left, hopefully, because if he does break, then. And I was starting to wonder about that. If they started with 4 movement points, do they get the 4 movement points even if they were to break? You've got to kind of think no. You've got to kind of think if that guy gets flipped over, then you've spent 2 movement points. Whatever you've got left. Well, like I say, if I flip this over, I think he only gets 1 movement point. So. Right, well, he's got 2 left at the moment, but we're going to check for op fire. Now, who did I decide now? Do I have to decide now who were... Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, if this was a 2-player game, you would say, right, no, hold on, I'm going to play a fire card and activate all these units for op fire. I think as long as I've got somebody in line of sight and range, I'm just going to roll the dice. Then, if we get a hit with the op fire, then I'll decide which ones I'm going to activate. I think that's fair. Let me know if you think I've got that wrong, if it matters. It might matter. I'm not maybe thinking it fully. So what are we doing here? Ah, yeah, I'm doing op fire checks. So he's not adjacent, he's a range 2+, so we're going to click on that. Oh god. So I've only tried op fire now twice on the app, both times it's hit. just as a reminder, I played, what was it, about 9? It was about 9 video parts. Okay, my videos take too long, we know that. And we played through the scenario using the physical components. I never once triggered an op fire for the bolt. So there's something different. Either that or I was making a right mess of things. Okay, so op fire is on. So now anything that I now move within this movement order that's in line of sight or range of whoever I trigger will automatically get fired upon. If I don't, sorry, whoever I trigger, whoever I activate, if I don't activate them all and something comes into line of sight of one that's not been activated yet, I could then roll for op fire again. But it makes more sense to, I'm going to activate this. Yeah, well, we're going to activate, the lieutenant's going to activate this for op fire on that. He's going to activate this, and he's going to activate that. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine there. So we're going to fire with them all. Of course we are. So the fire is going to be, we're going to use him as the main firing unit of 5, 6, 7. The leader's not got the range, but these two do. Can't use the machine gun, it's broken. So 5, 6, 7, and then these two part of the fire group 8, 9. But unfortunately we're crossing the fence, so it gets reduced to 8. So we're not getting the full benefit of the extra 2 units. So it's 8. Is that right? Yeah, so he's going to attack with 8. And we're going to roll a dice, aren't we? Yeah, draw a dice. So 8. Oops. 8 and 6. 14. Not the best, not the worst. So 14. So coming back to here now, and got to remember, Grant, you've got the initiative card, so make the most of that. Well, I wouldn't want to re-roll that dice, I don't think. My defense dice, possibly. We do have concealment. I've also got a light wounds card in my hand, so we do have a concealment. But 14 against 8 plus 2 is 10. I've got to feel okay about that. Yeah, let's just draw that. So, mind you, we drew 2 dice, 4 that were quite high, quite recently. I'm going to go for it though. So 10, we need to beat a 14. Only just 5, 15, just. So we're fine there, but now we've got this issue now. Whoever we move, and you know, if I move this again, they're going to fire again. I mean, they're going to fire. Now this one might not be able to join in, and if this one isn't able to join in, there's no point adding that one, because that's a +1 and then a -1 for the hindrance. So, and the reason that one's not going to be able to join in is because I think it's going to go through the building into that hex. It definitely is, aye. So this guy at the back would not be able to join in. So he's only going to be able to attack with that, which is 5, 6, 7. But you could still get a decent die roll. But my plan is to position these guys, that guy into there, them into there, and then, well, I wanted to move that guy into there, but that's another 2 shots they're going to get. I think I might have to go round the back with him and avoid him getting hit, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna spend the other 2 movement points to move him from there to there, right? And then clearly they're going to op fire again. This time, like I say, just with 5 plus 2 is 7. No hindrance, but there's no point using the one guy at the back that can see. Actually, he might not be able to. Can he see? Yeah, it's down the spine of the hex. But he's still going to trigger the hindrance, so that's a +1, -1, like I say, so there's no point. So 7, we're going to draw dice again. Yeah. It's a bit better. So 7 and 8, 15. Is that not what he had the last time? No, I think it was 14. Yeah, no, I'm not going to pass initiative for that again. So 7 and 8 is 15. Right, so back to us. We've got to beat. Now we've got 8 plus 2 is 10. So this time we need to draw at least a 6. Or do we consider the concealment? No. I'm going to draw at least a 6. Yes. Okay, we're not getting many triggers at all. Even the bot's not triggering anything. Right, so that was good. He's fine. So he's finished moving. So now this is kind of the big one, really. I'm going to move these two down into here. Oh, stop. I'm forgetting about a modifier. It's going to catch the guy. Because he was moving. Oh, hang on, I'm thinking of the other game, I'm not. There's a movement. There's no penalties. See, I don't think there's any diagonal modifiers, is there? I was thinking because he's moving that he should. Fire attack. Declare 5 pieces of target out of the range line of sight. Determine firepower of 1. I better look at this at the rules. I know the other game I've been playing, it's like there's a -1 or a +1 modifier, whatever way it goes, to a unit if it's moving, obviously. Right, give me a second. Yeah, there is nothing. I think I got. I looked at this before and wondered, is there some negative to having a moving unit? But there's not. I mean, there is the whatever it is, the action that needs to be. You need to be moving. In fact, did I not have it in my hand recently? Add +2 crossfire. Add +2 when firing at a moving target. So yeah, I think it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, he was fine, right? So we're going to move these guys. So we're going to move these as a group, and they're both going to move into here. And they're not going to move anymore anyway, but obviously again, and they are going to get the extra +1 this time because these are all in line of sight range. So we're going to op fire again. 5 + 2 is 7. Add 1 for that, 1 for that. That's 9. Take away 1 for the hundreds. That's 8. So he's firing with an 8. Draw a dice. That's not good. 8, 9. 13. 8 and 5 is 13, yeah, and he's got the +2 leader this time, so we're not going to bother with any concealment here. So for the squad is an 8, plus the 2 is 10, plus the 2 for the woods is 12, and draw. Right, we're going at a sniper this time, so 12 plus 4 is 16, which is fine, but we need a sniper hex. Right, now this could affect the weapon this time because we're going to draw a hex. So if the number is a 5 or 6, this will be fixed. If it's a 7 or 8, it'll be eliminated. If it's outside the numbers, nothing happens. Okay, so we're going to draw for the sniper. That's a 10, B10. That's not one of the numbers, so that doesn't change. B10 is that's down a bit, grand. It's down here. B10 is down there. So nothing doing there, no harm done. And then we're going to check for a leader now. He was 8 plus the 2. He's only a 10. So, well, slight chance of it. So got to beat a 13. He draws an 8. He's fine. Okay. So no harm done there as well. Right, and then the final. Well, do we take a chance here or? Well, if you were going to take a chance, you had to move that guy first, Grant. Because now if I move him and he gets hit, you fool. Oh, I need to do this though, because I need to get him into there. Right, we'll just need to hope for the best here. Right, so I'm going to move him into here. Now, I'm pretty sure read in the rules that although these can op-fire, they're only op-firing on the guy that's moving. Even though the other units are in that hex, right? So again, it's they're going to fire with 7 plus 2. No, 7 plus 2. 5. I'm doing it again. 5 plus 2, 7. 8, 9. Minus 1 is 8. Please don't roll high. Ooh, it's an event. So 8 and 7's 15. What am I going to be rolling with? 8. Oh! That could the benefit of that leader because I'm in the same hex. I hadn't thought about that. Right, 8 and 7's 15. Let me put the dice at 15. And I think I need to check a couple of things here. Yeah, I suppose I was thinking about the initiative card because that, but I think that's. Well, should I find out about this first? I mean, he's going to, yeah, why not? He's going to benefit from that 2 plus 2, and I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can find it in the rules for opportunity fire. I'm pretty sure it actually says. Hang on. Okay, I can't seem to find that. I'm sure I read it. I'm positive I read it somewhere that opportunity fire only applies to the unit that's moving. Oh, I think I can find that. I mean, I'm looking in the op fire, but it's not really that long. But I can't see it. Where is it? You've read it then, Grant. Unless it was on some thread, maybe. Right, I'm going to stick by my guns and say that that's fine. I'm also going to say that this does benefit from the +2 in morale then, because he's in the same hex. Yeah, I'm going to go with him, and for some reason I've got that wrong. Just let me know. So I'm not going to worry too much about that because he's now going to have. Well, we've got an event to deal with. Yeah, we've got an event. So let's draw an event. So draw event. Right, interdiction. What does that do? When this event occurs, the receiving player must select one unsuppressed unit, enemy or friendly, broken or unbroken, that occupies. Yeah, some of the text is not quite there. With cover less than 1 and put a suppress marker on it. Right, let's just find introduction as an event in the book. Because they're all in the book here as well. Introduction. When it occurs, receiving player must select one unsuppressed unit, enemy or friendly, broken or unbroken, that occupies a hex with cover less than 1 and put a suppressed marker on it. Okay, less than 1. I don't think. Oh, there is one. One of the German units. Well, he's got to pick it. I mean, he has to pick it. So this is in a 2, a 1. Because he gets 2 but -1 for the road. This is a 2, these are a 3, these are a 3, this is less than 1, that's a 0. And over there, well they're 3s, they're 2s, the field I would guess is going to be at least one. So open ground as a cover of 0. Is that a field? No. Oh, it's orchard. Orchard as a cover of 1. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's going to have to be that guy. He's going to be suppressed. So, but it does say it has to do it. Must select 1 unsuppressed unit. So even though it was his own event, bad things can happen. Right, so our defense roll. So we're not going to worry about the concealment of that. We're just going to go with this because this is 8. Plus 2 for the leader is 10. Plus 2 is 12. We need to beat a 15. We get an event ourselves. We beat the 15. The event is reconnaissance. Your opponent must reveal a secret objective. Well, there's no secret objectives. So that's a whole lot of nothing. So that fire then ends with no harm done. And then we're going to complete our move by moving this guy in here for his other 2 movement points. I didn't move mark. Then he moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's fine. These guys are going to fire again. Although I'm not right in saying he. Oh no, is he okay for that one? Yeah, he is. So they get the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, -1, 8. So we've got a base at 8 again. And they draw dice. And get a sniper. That's me talking about no events, no triggers coming up. So 8 plus 4 is 12, so I'll just put the dice there. 12, so it's a nice low number anyway. And sniper, so draw a hex. Remember, we've got a broken weapon. So B3 for the random hex. Let's just check the weapon. I think it's outside as well, isn't it? Yeah. It's just a 5, 6, 7, or 8. So a 3 doesn't do anything. B3. Oh, look at this. Yeah. He's got somebody. So B3, and it's hexes adjacent. That's the first time this has ever happened to me. So, he's I think he's broken, isn't he? So sniper event. Well, is it not showing the player aid that? Sniper, reveal the top card of your fate deck. Refer to a random hex. You may break 1 unit in or adjacent to that hex. And it is a may option, but clearly it's a German that's triggered this, so this guy's going to be broken. Okay. Right, and then we've still got to resolve the last fire. So it was a 12, he's 8, plus 2 is 10. So it's only a double 1 that could mess him about. And he gets a 6, so he's fine. So we got away with all the fire, but an event there. Well, I suppose the Germans got a bit of an event against them as well. Okay, good stuff. So that was my first card. What did I say? I had 19 minutes, 40, 59, right. Well, I might as well finish my turn. So, well, actually I could do a recover action now, because remember, recover doesn't target the units. Well, I didn't activate that anyway, did I? Only activated day 3. In fact, I never activated that. So I mean, we could fire, but I think no. I think I'd rather do the recover. So play this recover card on myself. We've nothing suppressed. We're going to rally roll this guy. Yeah, again, the morale's not good, is it? So it's 6 plus 2 for the forest woods is 8. Yeah, that's right. Well, you can't have the leaders beside every unit they'll grant, can you? Right, so we're going to do a rally roll on an 8. So I need less than an 8 here. And it gets a 9. Damn it. So he stays broken. Yeah, I suppose I do still have the opportunity to fire, but it's not a great shot, that, is it? 3 against... what is it? 3 against 12 and 12, yeah. It's not great. No, I think I'm just going to leave it there. So I'm going to draw back up to 5 cards. Not sure what I'm wanting now. Command confusion, well, not that. It's got white wounds with it, but and then 5th card was artillery request, with useless. So yeah, I've got 2 command confusions now and an artillery request. So, but now we've got a bit of a fire group, so yeah, I might want to consider firing. We'll see. Okay. Right, I'm going to just cut this as a part now because I think that's about an hour, and I should be able to come back and do a little bit more though. I'll copy this bit across first, and hopefully be back with another bit before finishing off for the day. Okay, cheers.